Namaste Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Swaraswate Devi Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna. We'll welcome all of you to Bhakti Sastri TTC course. Today is our last session. So yesterday we were discussing, we showed you about lesson planning, what all needs to be done. Things are clear about that. And I shared with you a video, a lecture of previous batch to listen to that. I hope you went through this. Okay. Any notes, anything? Nobody shared?
Praja, I could not hear. I'll share this week, Praja.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Today, temple activities, we were busy Prabhuji in temple activities. We will share this week.
Okay, fine. So, yes, we are going to explore today about the assessment system of Bhakti Shastri course. So, Bhakti Shastri assessments, what all types of assessments we have? We have closed book assessment, we have open book assessment, and we have shloka memorization assessments. So, first of all, let me take you to the website of ISKCON Ministry of Education. ISKCON Ministry of Education. Okay. Yes, you can see this. Now here they have interesting informations, various things. Books are the basis, summative exam, philosophy, education, various things are there. Now, one thing is that about summative exam. Now, Bhakti Shastri, we have regular Bhakti Shastri that we are discussing where you teach the Bhakti Shastri course to students, have conduct classes, conduct assessments and all, issue certificates. Now, since some time, ISKCON Education Ministry has started another thing called summative exam of Bhakti Shastri. Who is this for? This is for the senior leaders within this movement, or as of now, it's confined to sannyasis, Srila Prabhupada disciples, and temple presidents like that, and senior devotees who are, I think, at least 40 to 50 years old. The criteria is given there, and who are actively engaged in preaching and leading this movement since last minimum 10 years. For them, this system is there. Idea is that those leaders and senior devotees, those who have been in this movement since long time, decades, and they have been preaching, doing the service, taking forward this mission. So they have studied Bhagavad Gita, studied all the books and preached from these, made many, many devotees. But the point is, they couldn't get the time to go through systematic study and do this course. Now it's difficult for them to come and sit in the classroom. First of all, to pull out time and come and sit in the classroom and do the course. So, but it's important for them also to get Bhakti Shastri certification degrees. And originally the idea is that Srila Prabhupada's, all these quotations of Prabhupada, when you analyze and go through, you see that Prabhupada said everywhere that we are going to conduct exams on Bhagavad Gita, on such and such books, and those who pass will award degrees. So exactly, Prabhupada didn't tell anything about courses, that you conduct classes and courses and then exam certificates. Although His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj made a plan of course and all, and he showed to Prabhupada, we'll have classes and all. Prabhupada was okay with the idea. Fine. But when Prabhupada talked about these degrees, it's like we have IAS exam or IPS exam, or in other countries, different exams, civil service exams are there. So for these exams, these are not any courses, isn't it? Like I think MBBS is a course. You have to enroll in the medical college, university, and then 5 years course you go through and attend the classes, physical classes, and all. Go through this, give exams, have your like it's a whole curriculum. It's like course. Get certified, get your degrees, MBBS. But then you go higher than that, like IPS, IAS. These are not any courses. Hmm? There are criteria, eligible criteria are there. If you fulfill the criteria, go and apply there for the exam and take the test. You prepare on your own, and for that you might join some coaching centers. There are now coaching centers recently. There are breaking news, viral news, fight between coaching centers in Bihar and all Khansar and all these things are going on. So these are coaching centers who help you learn, or they teach you, prepare you basically for these competitive exams, IPS, IAS, UPSC and all. But you just take the exams, government exams, you pass it, the procedure, first of all, written, then interview and all this. You pass the exam, you become IAS officer, IPS officer, you get the certification. That's all. Same goes here. That you take the exam, pass the exam, and you get Bhakti Sastri. So that's the idea. One time summative exam with all these 4 books, a summative exam, around 4 hours exam, long exam, 50 questions and all, long exam, descriptive test. So they write that and then they do it. So all these things you'll find it here. First of all, who can take it? Eligibility criteria are there, and who can conduct it? This also for a registered center, authorization center. This also we will discuss with you. How can you be a registered center also? So whole procedure is there, and Bhakti Shastri exam is there. Then Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta summative exam has started. So yeah, Bhakti Sarvabhauma hasn't started yet. Registration form there also you can register. Or different institutes they conduct it. Different institute they conduct these exams. We also conduct this from ISKCON Education, from Paratattva Chatushpati. We also do conduct these Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav exams, and devotees can take it and go ahead. So, okay, so this is one idea. But the regular Bhakti Shastri, we have the regular Bhakti Shastri. For this, you see, BOEX standards and policies, awarding Bhakti Shastri degrees, and all these standards and policies you can read from Education Ministry website, awarding Bhakti Vaibhav degrees, who are eligible and all. And now comes here, you see this menu, 4 scriptural degrees. Overview: Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta, Bhakti Sarvabhauma. Like that. Okay. Whole things you can go ahead and read. Lots of quotations of Prabhupada are given nicely. You find assessment. For assessment, you see Bhakti Shastri, open book assessment, 60% in each unit. Closed book assessment, 65% in each unit. Sloka assessment, 65% in each unit. plus personal behavior, adequate attendance 75% for each unit, weighted, aggregate, non-specified, like that. Okay, notes are given. Verse memorization, 45 verses, list is given here. 45 verses. Bhakti Vaibhav assessment, all this verse memorization. What if you want to conduct Bhakti Sastri Bhakti Vaibhav online? Sorry, online. Then for this, these are the criterias. Open book assessment, essay writing guidelines, focus, all these things. Given there nicely. Now, question banks. Here you find for Bhakti Shastri, all the units question banks. For Bhakti Vaibhav, all the units question banks, and for Bhakti Vedanta as well. Standards and policies you can read from here. Now, let's say for Bhakti Bhagavad Gita 1 to 6. Earlier, when you did Bhakti Shastra, I think, or if you have done recently, then you might be familiar with this. But if you have done Bhakti Shastri a few years back earlier, then it was simple like closed book, set a bunch of questions, short questions, and then open book, that's all. But now what is done is there are like from each chapter, closed book, short questions, then closed book questions. These are essay type questions, closed book like descriptive questions. Then some open book essays are given. Of course, these are added, but we generally, because we have separate open book are there, this is there, or you can take help of previous one also. Chapter 2, closed book short, then closed book descriptive questions. So these short ones are one-liners, one-liner, two-liners, that's all. List 6 symptoms of Bhagavan in English or Sanskrit, like just listing out. So these are just short questions, one-liners mostly. Descriptive ones are generally 250 words writing. These are more of understanding based, like to cross-check your understanding broadly. So students need to be able to connect things together and express it, their thought process. Chapter 3, chapter 4, like that. Chapter wise it's given. Nectar of instruction. Also like that. Closed book essays, closed book, like that. Nectar of devotion, instruction, Ishopanishad. It is given like that. Okay. The closed books are simple. Short ones are easily found in the book. The descriptive ones are a bit like students need to use their intelligence, use their understanding, and put together thematic or summative kind of together. They need to bring to put together the answer. Like maybe these answers are not found directly in the book, but it's something like students have to use their discretion and answer these questions. These are like the closed book are easy ones. Now for open book, also it's given here. You can follow this. But open book, what we are doing is like I can say that in our Paratattva Chatushpati, we have Bhakti Shastri, where I can show you our handbook. Yeah, in our Bhakti Shastri, what we have done, this is our handbook. Of course, sloka list and these are given. Then closed book and open book. Closed book we have given like this. Closed book short, closed book descriptive questions like this. Now we come to shloka is something like, let's conclude about shloka test also first. There are 45 shlokas. I have showed you on the website also. 45 sloka list. So these are the 45 slokas. Here, all of you have gone through them. This you can find on the Education Ministry website also. I shall share this handbook also with you. All of you, we have this in the Google Drive that I'll share today. Now, how to check the shlokas? Shloka assessment keys or shloka marking key. Hmm. How do you mark it? One suggestive idea is that like Sanskrit and English translation. So for the Sanskrit, you keep half marks for each shloka. Let's say 10 marks each. Hmm? So out of 10, how do you give the marks for Sanskrit shloka? Let's give half of the marks, 5 marks. If the student can say correctly verse number, reference, then 1 mark. Then 0.54 chapter number, 0.54 verse number. Then 1 mark for each line. Sarvadharman parityajya, 1 mark. Mamekam sharanam vrajaha, another mark. Aham tvam sarva papebhya, 1 mark. Muksheshami masucha, 1 mark. 4 marks, 4 lines. And if they miss any particular line, so deduct that 1 marks. And if they miss any particular word or wrong word, then deduct 0.5 marks. In that way, according to that, you calculate and give the marks. Hmm. Okay. Then for English translation, another 5 marks. So divide that like that equally to 2 parts, 2.5 marks, 2.5 marks. And if they can, then no, don't need to, students don't need to memorize the translation as it is. Translation can be memorized, uh, like paraphrased in their own words. Hmm? And paraphrase it. So like that, 10 marks for each. Then you, let's say for unit 1, there are 12 shlokas. So you take 10 marks each, give marks on that. Then you find out the average of this 120 marks divided by like 12 to get the aggregate, the average of that. That becomes the shloka marks for this. Now let's come to open book assessment. Now, in the group, I am sharing a PDF. All of you can find out a PDF called sample papers, where you get some sample essays written by our previous Bhakti Sastri students. Real students wrote these essays. Now, I will ask you to read, like, take the essay number 1. Take the first essay. All of you go through it. So read the question. Question 1, drawing from the preface, list Prabhupada's purpose in writing Nectar of Devotion. Discuss how these purports are relevant for you individually and for society at large. Okay. So this is the question, and this is the essay written by a student. All of you now read it out. Go through it. Now you are the teachers. You need to read it. You need to review it. Give your marks. We will do this now. All of you individually. Go through the first essay. Read it out. Give your marks. You don't need to share your marks with anyone. Just keep with you. You can share with me in personal chat in WhatsApp. Personally, you share with me on WhatsApp. Do not share in the group. What are the marks that you are giving out of 100? Out of 0 to 100, whatever marks you can give or you want to give. Just go through this. We'll take some time. We will take 10 minutes. Read it if you want to read once or twice also. Read it and whatever marks you want to give. Okay, is that clear? I can see maximum devotees kept their cameras off. So I'm not sure whether you are with us in the class attentively or not. I assume and pray that all of you are attentive. So now please go through this and do this now. It'll take 10 minutes.
Maximum how many marks, Prabhuji, for that essay?
Sorry, out of 100, whatever you want, out of 100.
For first question,
Yes, for first question.
out of 100.
Once you are done doing that, you share with me on WhatsApp so that I will know that how many of you are done. Okay, you share the marks with me in private chat. All of you have my number, I hope. My WhatsApp number, so please share with me. We'll take last 2 minutes and do it. I have only received from a few devotees only. I hope everybody is doing it, doing the task. I have received it from only a few devotees. Okay. So, yes, I have received from some of you. Okay. Okay. So some of you gave marks. Let me tell the marks randomly. Some of you gave 69, One of you gave 80. Then somebody gave 80 again. Then 85. Then 70. Okay. Then 75. Then 78. Then 75. So how many of you gave 1, 2? Just a second. Okay. So, yeah, how many of you gave marks? 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of you gave marks. And then remaining few of you didn't hear anything from you. So, yeah, average if we see, marks are given, okay, out of 69 to 85. This is the range I can see. Okay. Now, looks like all of you are so generous that you gave marks so generously. But generally, in other batches, we have the range between, when we do this and check this, we get the range between sometimes like 30 to 80 or 90. This is the range. Now, what do you think? How would this help, or what would help you to give better way to mark it? What guidelines could have been better? Sadguna Prabhu?
Actually, for giving marks, actually previously you have shown for a shloka how we have to give marks. If there is any discrepancy in writing the words, if there is any discrepancy in giving the meaning of the shloka, then we can reduce marks like that you have given. But for this essay, you didn't given any way to give marks, Prabhuji, actually. So if any guidelines are there, suppose it is a essay, there should be a proper format to write the answer, and there should be some guidelines.
Proper format, proper guidelines, keys
Yes.
should be there.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you. So let's give it to you now. Here you see.
So
some keys are given. Marking keys. Now go to this question. Read this question. This question is divided into 3 parts. List reasons, drawing from preface, revealing Prabhupada's purpose in writing the Nectar of Devotion. This is one part. Second part is discuss how these reasons are relevant for themselves. And thirdly, discuss how these reasons are relevant for society at large. These 3-part portions. Now, for these 3 portions, marking keys are divided like 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 3 out of 10. That means it becomes 40%, 30%, 30%. Out of 10, 4, 3, 3. Or else we can write out of 1, it's 0.4, 0.3, 0.3, like that. Dividations is there. So now what we do, we put here in this blank box, you consider this question as 3 parts, 3 portions, and give out of 10 to each of these portions. Out of 10, out of 10, out of 10 to each of these portions. Okay. Now let's say out of 10, first one he got 8. Then 4 into 8, 32. Write down 32 here. Let's say out of 10 he got 6 here. Then 3 into 6, 18. Then let's say out of 10 in this he got 7. Then 3 into 7, 21. So then 32 plus 18 plus 21. Aggregate of this becomes the final marks for this. Here the system we follow. Now, the simple essay that we shared with you, this was like these were few of the poor responses, poor essays, so which will not get that many marks, like near 80 or 75. The poor essays. So now you go through this marking keys and then you check this, then you will find out why. Because the student haven't adequately presented in that format or in that way. Student might have written well in one of the area, but other areas he haven't written. So in one area, even though he got maybe out of 10, he got 8 or 9, but other areas he didn't score well, so mark will come down. So in that way, there is a balanced approach of giving marks. So what we do, this question is there. So what is the student expected to write? Teacher needs to clarify this in advance, that you are expected to write like this. This question is divided into these parts, that part, and then these things are expected from you. So in our handbook, what we did, we have given the marking keys like this. You see, in the handbook itself, we have given the marking keys for the students so that they can know in advance what all things they are supposed to write. Let's say question number 1. So this question is given, then this question is divided into portions, then points. Here you input the marks out of 10, out of 10. Then value is given, is out of 1. So 0.3, 0.7 means 30%, 70%. And then you multiply it, you get the marks here, calculate it here. In that way, for all the questions, we gave marking keys. So the student knows how will they be assessed by the teacher and what are they expected. So then they can keep it in their mind while writing the essay. So for all the units, yeah. Okay. 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 Now, we have a better thing for you to assist you, the teachers, in doing this, checking the assessment. We have a ready-made file, Excel file. An Excel file, Excel document for all the, let's say, unit 1. First of all, you create, let's say this student name is Krishna Das, Ram Das, Shyam Das, or Rasgulla Das, anything. So for each student, you create a document, copy and paste it, just create this document. Student's name in the master list, write student's name, XYZ, whatever student's name you write down here. put in Balaram font, XYZ, and then you find the questions. You're divided like this. Let's say first question, out of 10 you put 7. You see this is 0, 0, 0, then values, then marks 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now you input the marks, let's say 7, automatically become 21. Here you maybe it gets 6.5, automatically it becomes 45.5. So calculated that 66.5. Here you can see, let's say 7, 6, 8, 5.5, automatically marks are calculated. So already in formula is given here. And then how did they write it? Give marks here also, avoids irrelevancy and redundancy. So give the marks here, using quotations appropriately. Okay. Overseas word limit. Okay. Layout. Okay. Sequential development. Okay. So automatically calculated 67% they got in presentation. So out of that calculation, it came here 67.1 is the final mark for open book assessment. So out of the 67, we take 65%. So that is again calculated as 43. So 43 is the mark we take for open book. Now closed book, let's say the student got out of 100. We take around 50 marks exam. So let's say out of 50, the student got 45. So that becomes 90%. So 90 here. So out of this, we take 20%, becomes 18. In shlokas, let's say the student got 95. So it becomes 9.5 here, 10%. Attendance and program that got, let's say that got 100%, 5. And this class participation also. So this is the final marks taken here, 76. So in that way, unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see the sheets here, all these different sheets, unit 5. So all these sheets are available. Then final sheet, final marks. Again, you write the student name here. Or let's say final marks for each units. Unit 1, 76, unit 2, 77, unit 3, let's say 68, unit 5, 80, unit 5 like 85. So this is the final aggregated mark of the student for, this is the final mark for entire Bhakti Sastri. So then you export this entire Excel file into PDF and share it with the students that this is your mark sheet for Bhakti Sastri. Okay. Easily created, easily done. For each unit, in that way, you write down student's name. Then generally we ask them to write 2 essays per unit. So these are some essays that are already we are using questions. As a teacher, if you want to make your own question, fine, you are okay. It's okay to do that. You can create your own questions. In that case, you can create your own marking keys. Fine. So in that way, open book markings are done. Now the students get open book marks. But how to understand the quality of that? So this is the quantity they have got. Okay, out of 100%, you got 75 or 80 in open book. So you got the quantity, but what about the quality? Where did I get less marks, or where did I do well, and where do I need to improve? So that's why qualitative assessment, where you value the quality, assess the quality. So how to do cross-check the quality? Go through reading this from top. And as you go ahead reading, come down reading, write down your comments. Underline that. If it's hard copy, it's easier to just write down with red ink. If it's soft copy, that also okay. You can comment here in Word file or PDF file. You can comment in the PDF reader or Word file, doc, Microsoft Office. So go on reading, write down your comments. Write down. Finish entire essay. Then you go back again and read your own comments. Then you will know how to give marks, where to give marks. Write down your own comments. And so how to write the comments? We discussed in TTC 1-2 that comments should be specific, not generic statement. Oh, wonderful, very good, excellent. I loved it. It touched my heart. Not this kind of generic adjectives, but be specific. Where did the student do well? Okay, this quotation is appropriate. Excellent analogy given here. Or the sequential development here is very good. Or this statement is appropriate in this place. Encourage the students. And then also I add some room for improvements. Oh, this quotations is not befitting here. Maybe you can change it. Or this analogy is better not given here, but in different context. You can think of something else or like whatever. So in that case, in that way, keep on giving your comments. And variety of comments, not all the time, okay, but good. Excellent, not like that. Variety of comments. Your comment should be understandable too. If you written good, why it's good? Your sequential development of this thought is very good, or this point you have brought out perfectly in this context. We appreciate your personal realization that you have shared here. So in that way, give variety of comments. Okay. So students receive the comments, which is qualitative assessment, and they receive the quantity, the marks also. They're happy so they can improve next time. So this is how you can write down your, or you can prepare the result for Bhakti Sastri. Okay. So that was something about this course. Now, we have gone through this course, everything given here. What is this? Now, you see this page number 16. This page can help you. Page number 16. For various aims of Bhakti Shastris, for that you can get various learning method. Effective teachers carefully choose learning methods just to suitable due to the suitable to the objectives. To choose them accordingly, like for understanding, discussion, for personal application, individual and intrapersonal exercises, preaching application, role play, whatever, like whatever you want to choose, variety of facilitation methods, or in order to get this thing going follow. So there is something called implicit delivery. What is this? Actually, we had discussed about that in TTC 1-2, the ethics of teacher. So one thing is explicitly delivering the objectives. What does it mean? Means delivering the objectives through our teaching, through our speech, our lectures, our like just teachings. And what is implicit delivery? Implicit delivery is through our own behavior, our own character, our own activities, our own exemplifying the objectives through our own behavior. Like, for example, if you want your students to memorize the slokas, then as a teacher, you need to memorize the slokas well. And in the class, you quote the slokas. More and more you quote the slokas in your class. Then students will be inspired to memorize more slokas. Okay, like our teacher, I also want to memorize more slokas. That will encourage the students to learn slokas nicely. So as a teacher, you should memorize more shlokas and quote them in your class. Understanding, promote a mood of open and honest inquiry. Encourage the students to ask questions honestly. Create a mood of inquisitiveness. Explain points in your own words. Not like in a bookish language, but you explain the questions in your own words. From your own realization, you share that so that students can get more inspired to have that understanding in their own understanding also, in realization also. Allow students to formulate and express their own opinions. Admit ignorance when you don't know something, to research and share the results. Yeah, we need to understand and admit one point that we are not all knower. We are not Sarvagya like Lord Valram. So we don't know anything. We just know a few things. We came to classroom to teach that those few things. It's like vast, it's unending. Shastra. So many things we don't know. Okay, if anything have come up, we will try to know it and share with you in future class. Acknowledge learning something new from students. Oh, this is something I have learned from you. I didn't know that. Thank you very much for sharing this out. Speak and teach as far as possible from your own realization. Personal application, be exemplary in character and conduct. Use examples from your own life and experience to illustrate points of Shastra. Use examples, be exemplary in character and conduct. Mood and mission, preaching application, be enthusiastic in relating preaching stories. Refer regularly to the latest news, if appropriate, and to topical issues. Vaishnava integrity. Demonstrate application of Shastra with integrity. Culture and etiquette. Demonstrate appropriate Vaishnava culture and etiquette. Appropriate dress code and everything. Yeah. So this is called about implicit delivery. Then about assessment, it should be consistent, reliable, equity, transparency, improvement point should be there. Positive orientation, it should lead them towards positive improvement. Focus, exactly where the student need to improve. Accessibility, results must be clearly understandable to the student. You gave some result that they don't understand what you are giving. So like this Excel file, you give this entire Excel file. Okay, what is this? So you need to explain to the students how to understand their results. Comparison, like better they compare with themselves, with own self, not with others. Who is the topper? He is the topper, she is the topper, and he scored well or she scored less. Not like that. So better what we generally, we don't share the results or marks with in the group with everyone. Okay, he is the topper, who's the no. Share the marks results with individually to all the students. Let them see that, let them try to make it better, improve. Okay, so that's all about this course. Thank you very much for joining us, attending the classes attentively, and please do finish your assessments before Rath Yatra, 16th of July, and please send us in that file, in that email. So, any comments, questions? Yes, Sudha.
Hare
Good.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, compared to TTC 1 and 2, here in this TTC 3, the syllabus content which we have to learn is very less. And compared to TTC 1 and 2 also, here many things that are presented by you are in a way that we have to decide ourselves that we are going to assess, we are going to become a teacher, like that we are feeling here. Mostly in TTC 1 and 2, we felt that like we are a student only. But here, after your explanation of these topics and all, we are slowly feeling that we are going to become teacher, and we have to more than a student, we have to behave more than a student, we have to assess, we have to our thinking style also to be going to be changed, should be changed. Like that I am feeling, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Great. You have upgraded. So, all the best to all of you in this wonderful movement of Srila Prabhupada. We have lots of opportunity for preaching, teaching, and we require more teachers in this movement. Deepak Sundar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Babu, thank you very much for your valuable time, and it was really encouraging us to learn more regarding the teaching and especially the preaching application. And I see that whatever you have given, the lesson plan and especially this assessment is really valuable. And apart from that, so yeah, it's really important to deliver the assessment given by Srila Prabhupada. So expectation by Srila Prabhupada that we need to give to the whole world this preaching and values, and correction also should be in the par with the IPS and IAS, UPSC level. Yeah. And apart from that, I have one question that basically whatever the documents you have shown now, assessment Excel sheet. So will you be sharing with us?
Yes, I will be sharing that with you. I am sharing a Google Drive link with all of you.
Okay.
In the Google Drive, I have uploaded these things, so you can access these things from there.
Thank you.
So,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, today I missed that, what is that, marks, Prabhuji, essay I did not give because I was in the class and I was traveling, Prabhuji. So can I send to your personal WhatsApp number, Prabhuji, tomorrow or?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay, I have shared with you the link as well. Okay, so nice meeting with you all. And in TTC course, this is our last meetup. We can meet again if Krishna willing in future. Come to Mayapur. All of you are welcome to Mayapur Dham. Pray to Srila Prabhupada that all of us stay connected in his wonderful movement,
Thank you,
understand his mood and mission, and execute that. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam. Thank you very much for joining. Ram Lakshman Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you for
Hare
joining
Krishna,
us.
Danda. We'll meet soon. I'm coming. I sent you one message regarding your cough, Prabhu, one medicine, Ayurvedic.
Okay.
Medicine. So even I had same problem. So I used it. So it helped a lot. Otherwise, in maybe 3 days time, I will be coming to Mayapur. I will bring in that medicine.
Okay. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. I'm a bit ignorant about medicine.
No, it
Actually,
is Ayurvedic one. So
yeah.
You just need to take one or two in once in a like once or twice in a day. That's all. That will help you.
Okay.
We need your voice so that many students can learn all this.
So can we also get the medicine name, Prabhuji? My Prabhuji has some issues with that.
I will send in the group.
Yes,
This is
Prabhuji, thank
especially
you.
for the cough.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad
Hare
Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.